Johnny Depp's longtime partner Vanessa Paradis has weighed into the Johnny Depp divorce, the model releasing this letter saying the allegations levelled against the actor are outrageous. For more on this and a wrap of the day's showbiz news, we're now joined by Jeremy Helliger, editor from celebrity news site The Fix. So, Jeremy, tell us more. Vanessa Paradis is not the only person to come out in support of Johnny Depp.
Yes, everyone is coming out of the woodwork in support of Johnny. Vanessa and Johnny's 17-year-old daughter also posted something on Instagram supporting her father. And Johnny's ex-wife, his first wife, also came out posting something. And just today, his comedian friend, Doug Stanhope, he wrote a column for The Wrap in which he accused Amber of blackmailing Johnny. And he says that this whole thing is a blackmail scheme. So that's a pretty major allegation there.
It sure is. And moving on to George Clooney, he's received a very special accolade at the Vatican.
Yes, the Pope gave George Clooney, Richard Gere, and Selma Hayek all medals for their charitable work. And this is interesting because people always talk about how Amal isn't a match for George because she's a human rights attorney. But I think that this honor kind of shows that her and George are actually a pretty in-sync couple.
Yeah, well-deserved and better than an Oscar, don't you think?
Yeah, well, it depends.
Yes. Well, it's good work that they do. Now to a big announcement in the music world. After 16 years, two of our favourite pop icons are set to collaborate again. Tell us who?
Kylie Minogue and Robbie Williams. And it's really interesting because Kids was a duet that came right as Kylie was being resurrected from her 90s indie Kylie phase. And this new duet comes at another crossroads moment for Kylie because her music career hasn't been doing so well lately. So this could really be the kind of project that'll put her on top again.
Well, the last one was such a hit. Do you think they can do it again?
I think Kylie and Robbie can do anything to set their minds to.
Yeah. Now, after an even longer music hiatus, the Monkees have some exciting news. What is it?
The Monkees are reuniting for a new album and a tour to celebrate their 50th anniversary. So that's a pretty wild thing. It doesn't seem like it could possibly be that long since the Monkees came around.
Yes. Well, they're back again.
Yeah, and it's really funny because the Monkees were actually, in 1967, which was their 1 year of superstardom, they actually outsold the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. So they were a big deal for a year. They were a huge deal.
They were a big deal. And is it the original members?
Well, it's 3 of the 4 originals. Sadly, Davy Jones, who was the British member, he passed away several years ago. So it'll just be 3 out of the 4.
Okay, well, we can't wait to hear what they come out with.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, now the King of Pop's Thriller Villa is up for sale. It's pretty eccentric, right?
Yes, this home is up for sale for $9.5 million. And the weirdest thing about it is there's actually a medieval chapel in the house. And it being Vegas, I guess you always have to have a place where quickie weddings can be performed. So it's right with the whole Vegas feel. But, you know, it's a huge, elaborate mansion where Michael Jackson actually spent many days of the last years of his life.
And what sort of figures are they throwing around? What do you think it'll go for?
Well, it's actually on the market for $9.5 million.
Wow.
But it's been on the market several times before, so there's no real telling if it's going to actually be sold for its asking price or if they'll have to go down a little bit.
Okay, and finally, an epic mother-daughter vacay is underway in Hawaii. Who's been vacationing together?
Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson. And now the most significant thing about this vacation, Goldie Hawn just turned 70 at the end of last year. And there were pictures on social media of Goldie rocking a bikini.
Wow.
And looking amazing at 70. So, you know, if it's true that if you want to see what the daughter's going to look like, look at the mother, then she's in for some great golden years.
Lucky Katie. Okay, well, thanks so much for your time, Jeremy. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.